Did I start a stream earlier today? Yeah. um, Unfortunately, I did not mean to. Um, my cat bumped up against my stream deck and started broadcasting, and I didn't realize I was working on audio stuffs and trying to figure out, trying to get some stuff done and prepared for chat. But yes, and that's why I think it was my go live notification says, "You didn't see that, did you?" Good evening, welcome in, welcome in. I do apologize for the delay. We have a very cranky baby who does not want to go to sleep. And we have a very cranky child who does not want to go to sleep. So it is a very active night tonight. So if you hear anything, it is probably a baby singing to themselves because that's what they have decided to do, which I guess is preferable to about 10 minutes ago when they were just screaming at me. Good evening, good morning, good day. I hope you all are doing well. I do hope audio is okay. It's a little hard to tell, but we'll see. I don't know if anything really got tweaked. Hello, Senna. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you. That did absolutely nothing, and I don't know why. Let's see. Let me put my headphones on and I'll let you know. No rush, no rush. Let's see. Audio sounds good. Brushing is tingly. No complaints on my end. I'm glad to hear it. Welcome back, Kugler. Welcome back. I hope you all had a lovely day. This baby really needs to go to sleep because it is very late for them. But sleep regressions, so much fun. So unfortunately, I didn't have time to get a whole lot of the things we discussed last night put into place, but I will be working on it. I just need to mess around a little bit with my bot and all that. So yeah, hopefully, ideally, I think it should work. But I should hopefully be able to do a daily trigger check-in that you all can redeem, and it should ideally add to your jelly rank, kind of as like an additional check-in. I think. I don't see why it wouldn't, but let's see. Let's see, daily trigger, action, consumable currency. Aha, I would be able to. Okay. Okay. So yeah, I will hopefully get that enacted soon. The expected timescale for stream changes is measured in months usually, so no stress for taking more than a day. Still, I would like to be a little bit on top of things, you know? Thank you for the death. Yeah. I hope you have a good night, and that your day was perfect. I can't roll my R's. Perfect. Meowdy dingus. Meowdy meowdy. Yeah. Yeah. Does the streamer has lore? No. Not particularly. Just a wee little jelly exploring the greater ocean. Then yeah, sound alert's pretty loud, jarring. Oh goodness, that shouldn't even make a noise though. It shouldn't. Oh, I do apologize. It should not have done that. I thought I removed all sounds. Let's see. There, I do apologize. I must not have saved my settings. But hello, Harlock. Welcome in. Welcome in. I don't have any specific lore or anything. I'm just a wee jelly exploring the uncharted waters of ASMR. Welcome in. And I have a very cranky baby. So hopefully they will sort themselves out. But until then, I think I've tried to set it so that notification sounds should only come to me. So I do apologize if I missed any, or if it doesn't, or if it still plays. So I do apologize. And it does look like I'm getting dropped frames. Of course I am. It's reading your tips, and you should probably pay all that. Tips are final, so if they try to rescind, you can try to fight it with PayPal. Yeah, I do need to set that up. I saw recently someone dealing with chargebacks, so I put that in my rules, but I haven't quite put that in my tips. I should set that up. Thank you for the reminder, Dorbuck. My favorite sound to make and listen? What is my favorite sound to make or listen? Or you could switch to Ko-fi. I should set up a Ko-fi. But yeah, I do apologize. What is my favorite sound to make or listen to? I don't know. I quite enjoy pops, like I like a lot of like crafting ASMR stuff. So like the diamond art pops, I like those a lot. Just a lot of the crafty kind of ones are quite enjoyable. I like the mixed drinks ones. I don't know if anyone does that, but yeah, it's a lot less hassle for the streamer, but it does come with a slight percentage charge. Well, it's not like PayPal doesn't take a percentage too, you know. And at least with Ko-fi, you can also set it so that what's it? Thank you for the follow, John Ryong. Welcome. But I do think Ko-fi also takes card directly, so you don't have to deal with the PayPal fee. Hi. But I guess you would probably have to deal with a Stripe fee. Either way, I think it's gonna be a hassle. Hi. I do have a helper tonight. But yeah, I'll definitely look into those. I always forget just how short 2 hours can be, or not even necessarily 2 hours when you've got a baby sleeping. I got bottles soaking today. just enough time to mess a little bit with audio stuff. Hi, you are not helpful. Get off, cat. Um, to oh my gosh, will you stop, please? Okay. You're okay. You're both okay. Quit it. Quit it. Soaking in the sink. Yes, I got them soaking in the sink, and then was only able to get a couple of things done on my computer. So yeah, but I do know that yeah, Ko-fi can do a good bit of things. So I do need to just set that up because I know that chargebacks can be a thing. Unfortunately, I saw another VTuber on Twitter talking about how I guess they got 13 donations or something like that, and then that person decided to charge back all of them, and PayPal charges like a $25 fee when you get a chargeback, I think. So then not only did they not make whatever money they were supposed to have made or had believed to have made, but they also lost money. I'd like to believe that people wouldn't do that, but clearly people do, you know. But I do appreciate all the tips and everything. Tips as in information. Information tidbits. Assume the worst, hope for the best. Unfortunately so, yeah. Unfortunately so. Which is a shame, you know. Because nobody wants to assume the worst. I'm trying to impress that upon my kiddo. And trying to explain that sometimes people just aren't nice people. And it's really hard to explain that to a child when you want them to believe in other people, you know? Prepare for the worst, hope for the best. Right? I'm also a big proponent on set your expectations low, so if you don't meet them, it's not a big deal, but if you exceed them, then it's a success. Yeah, let's see. Did my cat abscond with my brush? No, it doesn't look like it. I hope everyone's day has been okay. I hope you all are keeping warm where you are, or cool, depending. Congratulations, Allie. Welcome to being a planula. Welcome, welcome. My day's been okay, Daph. How has your day been? It's just been a typical day. Kiddo went to school today, which is nice. I hope I don't come across as complaining, by the way. I just try to give feedback, suggestions. Of course, Kugler, I don't think you're complaining by any means. Like I said, I appreciate any of the tips, you know. I figure it's one of those things that's not like I know what I'm doing, you know. And even if I were a little bit more versed, I feel like you can always learn something, you know. So I appreciate any of the help. Really, really do. I don't take any offense to that. Nice and cozy. This blanket feels very fluffy. Oh, I'm glad. I love fluffy blankets. Fluffy blankets. Blech, I can't speak. Fluffy blankets and soft pillows. fan of plushed animals. It's been super windy where we've been. It wouldn't be that cold, I think, if it weren't for the wind. It's far too warm. Far too warm for December anyways, but the wind definitely makes it feel a little bit more wintry. Yeah. Got one last week of school until kiddos off on break for the end of the year. So that's gonna be a long couple weeks. Thank you for the follows, Rixie. Thank you, thank you. Welcome in, Roval. It was -20 this evening here. Oh my goodness. Fahrenheit or Celsius? Not that either is particularly good. But that is rough. That is centigrade. Ah, I see. It's still pretty cold though. I hope you're staying warm. I don't know what it is currently. What is it currently? -4 F? Yeah, I think so. Let's see. Looks like -4. And it looks like it is 34 degrees Fahrenheit, so just above freezing, just above zero. But I think I would rather just above zero than -20 centigrade, rather. But I hope you stay warm. Rovahall. Thank you, Kat. Let's see. I do have a little bit of, I don't know how well this will sound, so do let me know. Bless your cat. Bless you, cat. You. Bless you. I do need to cut some medicine, so if it sounds terrible, do let me know and I'll stop. But it might not sound too terribly bad. But I could be wrong. Let's see. I made a mess. This was probably not a good idea. Now it's stuck under my microphone. Okay. Sometimes I have good ideas. Sometimes I do not. But the question is, was there wind? Yeah, wind chill can definitely be pretty terrible. Let's see. I can't count. 6. So if this is too loud or too jarring, do let me know. I do apologize. I can definitely stop. That may be too loud. Let's see. Let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8. I think it's a little bit, I think my brain's not working for math. Hello, fun guy. Welcome in, welcome in. I gotta get 40 miles per hour winds in my backyard. Absolutely horrible compared to where I'm currently in Canada. Oh yeah, no, our wind was quite bad today. I think it may have been raining or snowing off on the horizon because we had these really dark streaks in the clouds, and it was just kind of this diagonal across the sky. It was quite odd. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that. I'm guessing it was just clouds getting blown. I guess it's kind of what are the rays of light? Are they like the God rays or whatever? The ones that you see often in like Christian or Catholic religious art, where it's just those golden rays of light. It's kind of like that, but the opposite of it, where it was really dark. We rarely get wind while it's cold out here. That's good. I feel like negative temperatures plus wind is just adding insult to injury. Oh, I see those God rays quite frequently. Yeah, God rays. I see those quite a bit too, but it was basically the opposite of that, where it was just dark streaks in the sky. It was quite odd. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. I have too many medicines. Thank you for the sub, fun guy. Thank you for the tier 1 sub. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I lost count. I'm not paying very good attention to this. Let's see. I feel like I should have an introduction kind of like Winnie the Pooh, where he's a bear of little brain and I am a jelly of no brain at all. Always funny when it gets around 30 Fahrenheit for the first time. It feels bitterly cold. Then after a few months at negative 20, the 30 feels like yes, very much feels like t-shirt weather. Very much so. I mean, 30 Fahrenheit is practically sandals and shorts weather, right? Especially after negative temperatures. But I'm a sandals any time of the weather, any time of year kind of person. My favorite weather phenomenon I've seen is either a purple dry thunder or thunder snow. I don't think I've seen that. That sounds amazing. I've seen pictures of purple like lightning, like colored lightning, but I don't think I've ever seen dry thunder or thunder snow. I've heard of thunder snow at least, but thank you for the follow, Bow XD. Yeah, it's sick. That sounds awesome. Although I'm not a big fan of thunder. I love rain. I love the sound of rain, but thunder and I are not on speaking terms. And it's really hard because I've been kind of afraid of thunder and lightning for quite a while. But I but I don't want to model that behavior, obviously, to a child. Because just because it's my own thing I'm battling doesn't mean it's something that they should be afraid of, necessarily. Kind of feel the same with bugs. I'm not a big fan of the creepy crawlies, but I don't want my kiddos to just have that random fear for no reason. If they develop that on their own, then that's on them, right? Do let me know if the clattering of the medicine is too loud or too unappealing. I do apologize, because I can most certainly stop. Let's see. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 6. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here. I have a medicine I have to like 1.5 of, and it's quite annoying. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but it's tedious, I guess you would say. It was just a giant storm cloud of purple thunder, but no rain. Oh, that's awesome. That would be pretty cool. So it's natural to be afraid of those. Sudden noises and flashes cause fear with everyone. Yeah, it just seems like most people aren't too bothered by it. Kind of like I'm not a big fan of fireworks either, like at fireworks shows. I just don't like the feeling, the boom resonating like in my head, in my chest, in my stomach. But it's definitely one of those. I would not be surprised if I am on the autism spectrum, and so weird sensations like that tend to be not the most. Early medicine dropping was loud, but recent ones have been nice, tickly volume. Add some tappies and I'm a fan. Do you have any ocean facts? I unfortunately don't. I need to do better research because I feel like I like jellyfish on a superficial level. We are killing it. Oh. I mean, you're not wrong. But I have a ridiculous amount of Winnie the Pooh knowledge and elephant knowledge because those are my eldest child's, some of my eldest child's hyperfixations. So I do know a fair bit about Winnie the Pooh and what's it? And elephants. So if you want some elephant facts, I'm happy to oblige. But like one of them is I've got some good, like nicer facts, and I've got the depressing facts as well. But that between Asian elephants, if it's not an elephant, it's a it's not an elephant, it's a lorelephant. I don't know how much ivory is worth, but definitely not an elephant's life, you know? It's a if it's not an elephant, oh, it's an I. Irrelevant. I see. I'm terrible at puns. Irrelevant. That makes much more sense. For some reason, I thought that was an L, not an I. But seeing this doesn't add up properly either. But anyways, that Asian elephants and African elephants are about as far removed from each other biologically as we are from chimpanzees. Rather, that their species is so different from each other that they are about as different as we are from chimpanzees. Asian elephants have only one prehensile finger on the tip of their trunk, whereas African elephants have two. What else? 85% of all forest African elephants, or African forest elephants, well, 80% of their population has declined within the last 30 years. 85%. horribly fantastic play on words. I don't know, not funs, puns are kind of fun. I'm just not bright enough for them. Do you happen to know why the population has decreased rapidly? Because of poaching, especially for the forest elephants in Africa. Sorry, that was loud. But the forest ones, because of their unique, their diet is different than like African savanna elephants. The ivory of their tusks is kind of a pinkish color as opposed to the white or yellowish white, and so because of that, they were kind of prized, and so that's why. Seeing how similar the bones in an elephant's foot are to humans is eerie. Well, just seeing having learned a lot about elephants, it's one of those things that zoos are a lot less fun for sure. Just that they have a lot of social similarities to humans, and can pick up on a lot of like human social, universal social cues. So, congratulations, Norbach, on ranking up to Planula. Congratulations. But yeah. Oh, and random weird fact, I guess, about elephants is that, I guess it's not super weird, but I'm so used to seeing like dogs or cats or cows where their nipples are kind of lower on their abdomen towards their back legs. Thank you for the head pat, Sumi. Thank you, thank you. But elephants have them up by their front legs as opposed to their back legs. Whereas I feel like a lot of mammals, their nipples are kind of lower on their abdomen, more towards their back legs. But, yeah. What other weird facts do I have? Platypuses don't have any nipples. They just kind of excrete their milk from their skin. Because platypuses are very weird. But I think that's about all the random one. Thank you for the kisses, Death. That's bothersome, right? Platypuses are very weird. Also, your nipples are older than your teeth. Yes. Well, your mouth and your butthole are your oldest, because we are just a giant tube. I believe. Biology is weird, regardless. Curse knowledge at its finest, right? Curse knowledge indeed. I feel like bodies are weird, just in general. And the ocean houses some of the weirdest creatures. And I'm pretty sure we don't even know. I think we're only aware of like, it's a really low number. Lag spike happened, so I didn't hear after tube. Oh, that I believe our mouths and our buttholes are our oldest, because we start out as like an elongate, like we start out as a sphincter, and we just kind of grow into this long tube, and then everything from there. I believe. But almost done, I promise. We'll get back to some more regularly scheduled enjoyable sounds. But I think I saw something recently where we've only know about like we only know or are aware of like 10% of the ocean. There is a sea creature called the flying spaghetti monster, layman's name. I will have to look that up. That's funny. I started as a butthole and I'll die as one. Yes. I feel that. Me too. I was talking to my friend as I was setting up, he was helping me with my audio and was talking to him, and I was saying how disillusioned my viewers would be if they actually knew me outside of streams. That to my audience, I am a soft-spoken, calm jelly. But my day-to-day life, I am what is known as, colloquially, a gremlin. It was recently found alive for the first time this year, I believe. Wow. I'll have to look it up. I mean, did you hear about have you seen the phantom jelly that I think maybe it's been a couple of years since they discovered it, but it's like the largest recorded jellyfish that they have seen. And it's massive, and it lives obviously in the dark, like the deepest areas of the ocean. But the videos that they have of it don't look real, they look AI generated. But it actually has no stinging cells in its tentacles. It's just so big that it just grabs what it wants to eat and then eats it. But they are really big. Really, really big. Just looked at it, it looks sick. Yeah, I think it's super cool. I was comparing your current stream audio with yesterday VOD. At the same volume, you now sound crisper and less background white noise. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. I do still hope to improve it some. I've got medicine dust everywhere. But I'm glad. I forgot a beverage. Let's see. I will do maybe. Oh, I like the bottle shaking as a trigger, yeah. I'll take the lid off. I feel like it has a better resonance with the lid off. There is no shortage of medicine. So I think I will do 3 minutes of uninterrupted heartbeat, and then afterwards I'm going to go and get a beverage. And at some point I will record triggers and have it play, but stay for long since I'm at work. Have a good night. Thank you for stopping by, Fungi. I very much appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Mwah. Mwah, mwah. Good night, kisses. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a good day at work. Let's see. Oh goodness, I'm attached. I forgot. I plugged directly into my audio interface today, but that means I now have a tether. So, I will start with the heartbeat, and then after the 3 minutes, I'm gonna go get a beverage. So I do hope you take that time to stretch, get something to drink, take a bathroom break, etc. Thank you for the follow, Chair with Gun. Thank you, thank you. Both sides sound great this time. I'm glad to hear it. I'm very glad to hear it, Kugler. I think the last time when I did it, it just wasn't sitting right. So I will be right back. I'm gonna go get a beverage to make sure you stretch and hydrate. And yeah, so I'll be right back. Let's see. do a stretch. Let's see. Do some tappies. Just double checking that baby and kiddo. Yes, they're asleep. Awesome. Definitely one of those. They seem to have some kind of cycling together where when one is tired and cranky and wound up, the other one is equally so. Where they just kind of feed off each other. Tappies are fairly faint. I think tapping on something like hard plastic would be better, or drumming on microphone ears. Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought maybe paper would be, that paper would be, but yeah, I can definitely do these kind of tappies. And I have all sorts of different different materials. I've got, I think you liked those ones yesterday, maybe? Just kind of on this little metal canister. Let me get the monitor a little bit further away from the microphone. That'll help with the white noise for sure. So has anyone received or had to sit through any ads tonight? Thinking back on last night. Although I guess with how many of you are subbed, it wouldn't matter ultimately. You wouldn't know, huh? That's probably a dumb question. So far, the metal tappies are the best deaf trigger to experiment with since it's such a liked one. Yeah. No, that's what I thought. I have the metal one. I've got my desk is glass. Which I had another viewer like the glass one. I've got little drum. Glass sounds nice. Whatever you're drumming on now is really good. Yeah. keep those in rotation then. Thank you for the follow, Meow. Thank you. Welcome in, welcome. If I am reading this correctly, I believe. Thank you for the head pat. Thank you for being my 100th follower, Meow. Welcome. Thank you all so much for the follows, the support. Really means a lot. Sorry for bumping the microphone. I know I probably overthink, but I really, truly am so grateful for you all. On-screen celebration. Thank you for the 40 bits, Kugler. Thank you. Don't fall. Okay, we're not. I need to clean. I saw a video recently and someone took like just a block of styrofoam and like crushed it up with some slime, and it looked exactly like Floam from the 90s, early 2000s. And it made me wonder if that's actually how Floam was made, because that makes sense, but I never put two and two together. Like, I guess it makes sense that it would be styrofoam if it's named Floam, but I didn't know if anybody liked. I don't have slime. I have a kneading eraser, but I don't really have slime, but you can definitely pick that up if that's of any interest to anybody. And if there's any future triggers you would like to hear, I'm definitely open for suggestions to try and find different sounds. I've seen something similar with magic erasers and slime frozen then cut up. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Come on, get off my desk. Hey, get off my desk. Thank you. Now get off my headphones. I have no shortage of foam, although it's slightly different. I've got quarreling cats outside there, so I apologize. If that's too high pitched, let me know. too audible. But I don't know. I don't think I have any preference one way or another to any words. But I'm happy to say words if you would like them. Toasted, coconut, stipple, steeple. I feel like most people like the S's, hushes. Can do some kind of alliteration. I was thinking, kind of in between, or maybe have an occasional, like, reading stream in between, just pure ASMR ones. One of my first streams, I think it was my first successful stream, was reading some Edgar Allan Poe poems. And so I was thinking maybe something like that again. And then but yeah, I was thinking either that or possibly, I don't know if people like mukbangs. I think some people get weirded out by people making food sounds. Yeah, it's only ASMR that doesn't get any ads. Okay, well, I don't have a problem with that. Well, I'm glad you guys at least don't have to deal with ads there. Thank you for the follow, Gooby-chan. Thank you, thank you. And congratulations, Derpy, for ranking up. But yeah, I guess I could probably turn off my bot telling warning about advertisements. Let's see. Turn that off, maybe. What's the daily trigger? It should be whatever you request. I didn't have time to put in information about it, but it will eventually be like a daily check-in that I'll kind of add to your rank, while also being kind of a tapping. Okay. What kind of tapping do you want? Would you like it on the ears or on the metal? I've got that drum or the glass table. The drum. Hello, little beast man. Welcome in, welcome in. Either ear tapping or glass tapping, of course. But yeah, I'll have a little bit more information on setup soon about the daily triggers. I may rename it, but should be just daily request. lot to talk about tonight. Excuse me. Baby's in a sleep regression, so that means no sleep for anybody else. Hello, Winnie. Hello, hello. Thank you for the hydrate. Thank you, thank you. Good evening. Oh, that's fun, right? Very enjoyable sleep regressions, and thank you for the stretch. But one of these days I'll rest. My mother used to say, I'll rest when I'm dead. So, that'll probably be when I rest as well. But thank you for those redeems, Wani. I hope you have a good night and get some good sleep. Did you grab your drink ever? Yes, I did. I did. It's just a Dr. Pepper. But thank you for the reminder, Kugler. Make sure you all stay hydrated. On shrimp. Did you see how many views it got on the last stream? I think it was... I don't remember. But I did average like 14 people, I believe. So, yeah, it was good. 300 plus. It's hard to tell how much, what that all means, I think, to me. Well, people that watch the VODs. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's hard. I don't know what, like, all the different anything is. Let's see. Like I know concurrent, like, average viewers is, like, how many people are, like, hanging out, right? But then, like, I don't quite understand the unique viewers versus live views, like, what all that equates to. And so it's just like, here's some numbers, and it's like, okay, I don't really understand what that means in comparison to the other numbers. Remember, I am but a simple jelly. I've got water between my ears. Unique views are viewers that don't frequent ASMR usually, and they found your channel. Oh, okay. So they just, like, stumbled upon it or something? And there's a baby. And then, so live views is how many people watched while I was live as opposed to VODs. This baby needs to sleep. That is a very unhappy baby. Let me reach out to my partner real quick. See if they need any assistance. fix all of their problems. Tired? Well, you should sleep. Cranky? Have you tried sleeping? Uncomfortable? Sleeping probably will help. But maybe I'm just projecting. Let's see. Put that away. From Twitch Analytics article, unique viewers is the number of unique people who viewed your live streams across the selected date range. If a viewer watched 3 of your streams in this time period, they would count once in this calculation. Oh, okay. But I'm guessing that they have to, like, have watched a certain amount. I would think. Or is it just people that, because I know there have been some streams where I'll like pop in for all of a couple seconds. I have uploaded to my YouTube in over 2 years. I'm not particularly good at social media. I can barely manage what I'm trying to manage. When I focus on one, all the others suffer. So I'll focus on Twitter for a while, and then the others won't get updated, and then I'll focus on TikTok for a little bit, and then forget the others. I don't know how people can do, like, all of them. Oops, sorry, I don't mean to hit the microphone. Oh my gosh, stop hitting the microphone. But yeah, I uploaded 2 of my VODs to YouTube so far. I just need to download my VODs. Though I probably should, like, edit them. But I don't know how best to edit, like, an ASMR VOD. You know? Thank you for the hydrant, Dingus. Thank you, thank you. But I figure at some point I'll figure this all out, right? Theoretically. Or maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just do the same thing and never actually figure it out. Don't forget to stretch. What games do you play, if any? Let's see. I guess recently I've been playing a fair bit of TCG Card Shop Simulator. I call it Autism, the game. I have a couple of friends that are wanting to do a Minecraft server, so I'll sometimes do that. I'll play Final Fantasy XI occasionally. I do quite enjoy Stardew Valley, and although I haven't played it in a while, I spent many hours in Skyrim. If you connect YouTube account, you can upload bots directly. Editing down is a lot of work versus recording for YouTube specifically. Yeah. I'll definitely see about doing that. Because that would save time, and then I wouldn't have to actually, I guess, download the VOD and then upload it again. But I'll see about doing that. I feel like probably editing might be a little bit better. But then it's also hard because I feel like what's the most important part out of the stream, since everybody has different preferences for triggers. TCG Card Sim is fun to watch. I haven't played it myself. It's quite a good deal of fun. I do know that they've got the prologue, which is just their demo, the free demo, and that's pretty enjoyable to play. But yeah, no, I've spent quite a lot of time in that game doing stupid stuff, mainly. Like, I have a shop that is only cards. It's just cards, which makes sense. And then I have a shop called What the Fluff, and it's only plushies. So yeah, oh, my emotes are so cute. Thank you, Dingus. They came with the models, so I thought they were pretty fun. And it saves me a little bit of work. Thank you for the follow, Gator. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you, thank you. But I'm glad you like the emotes. Dingus is a funny name, yes. And I like that it's doubled. Dingus Dingus. It's kind of like, do you know the African country Djibouti, where the country is named Djibouti and the capital is Djibouti? Wow, I'm surprised my subtitles actually spelled it correctly. Oh, it's supposed to be Dingus Dongus, but Twitch hates dongs. I was wondering if it was possibly that, but that makes sense. Welcome in, Josh. My elder kiddo keeps wondering why the instrument bag is open, or why their toys have been left out or are in this room. But Dingus Dingus is funny too, so I'm still happy with it. BRB, no worries, Steph. I need to see about positioning my camera in a way that it tracks when I move to the sides, because it definitely loses tracking. And maybe it's just because the phone is small. Perhaps people who have like an iPad or have a little bit more field of view or something. I don't know. But then you would think like having the camera farther back, that it would be more advantageous, but I don't know. when Christmas is over. Because I am tired and would like to take a nap during the day. But I have presents that need to get done, being wrapped, and last minute errands. So I feel like once Christmas is done, I can actually take a nap when baby takes a nap, as opposed to trying to cram in a bunch of last minute things that need done. Rambling's good. I guess Daily Trigger has turned into some type of tapping. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think I got all my shopping done. I want to grab one more gift for my brother, but it won't be sad if I don't have time. Yeah, I should be about done. I was a little bummed. My last gift for kiddo, from baby to kiddo, I didn't realize it has a little person, and the person's arm was broken off. And so I went to go exchange it, and the store said, we don't do exchanges anymore, it's just a refund, it's just a return, and then you have to repurchase it. And then I wandered around the store and couldn't find it. Turns out that there was not a replacement at that store or any nearby stores, so I had to order it online. So hopefully it'll come in time. Hopefully. That sucks, yeah. It was not the most convenient thing, and it was one of those where I thought I ordered it from the nearby store, but turns out that I had ordered it from the store that was where we used to live, about 45 minutes away. So then I had to make my way into town and do that. But I should be done with shopping. I just need to finish wrapping, and I just need things to actually come, I don't like waiting till the last minute. I'm usually done well before this time. But hopefully, those of you who celebrate are done with your shopping. I will say, as much as it's like a love-hate relationship with it, that not having to go out last minute to a shopping mall is quite handy. That I can just stress about it at home as opposed to stress about it in public. But yeah. Oh, I need to make sure that kiddo writes down a letter to Santa. I haven't done that, but well, I'll definitely try and get them to do that tomorrow, maybe. Because kiddo is skipping school, some of school, or missing a bit of school anyways, to go see Santa. Because I'm not late with everything. Let's see, I should probably pull up who I'm gonna raid or closer idea as to who to raid. Sorry, I apologize. I'm going to do a little bit of typing. I have an idea of someone to raid, but their category is technically art. But he's been doing some stuff with some contact mics, so you can actually hear him like sketching on the paper, drawing on the paper. Tell him to put it in the ASMR category because it kind of gives those vibes, but I'm off to sleep. Thanks for the cozy, comfy stream. Of course, Coogler. Thank you again for joining me. I greatly appreciate it. I hope you get a good night's sleep. Mwah. Mwah. Thank you for stopping by. Get some good rest. We're coming up on about our last 15 minutes together. I was thinking of rating him. Yeah, he's doing that kind of ASMR art. If anyone is interested in that. He's got a really cool setup. I actually took a nap to it the other night. Well, went to bed to it the other night, I guess. Let's see. Where did I put that bottle? Right here. And then for bedtime books I've got tonight, I've got Goodnight Moon again, or the Going to Bed book, or Goodnight Construction Site, which that one's a little bit longer and probably would be maybe nicer to wrap up with. Do some heartbeat, finish off with a story. Goodnight kisses, and then raid out. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Because it looks like the other people that I did ASMR to, or that did ASMR as well, looks like they're doing other stuff tonight. I think we'll drop by Silicon's stream. Should probably turn off that chatbot timer, especially since I don't have very many commands sub. Thank you for the tier 1 sub, Gator. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you. All of your guys' generosity has really meant a lot to me. It's cozy here. I'm glad, Gator. I'm really glad. Do you have a trigger you would like to hear right now? I just want my corner of the internet to be a place where you can come and unwind. Hello, Mail. Good evening, Mail. Happy time zone. Thanks for stopping in. I don't have anything specific. No worries. No worries. Just wanted to put that out there just in case you had something you would like. I don't mean to put you on the spot. I just appreciate it. I want my viewers to get something out of this, you know? Feel like you're getting your time's worth, your money's worth. Let's see, so we've got 12 minutes left. I think I will do maybe 3 more minutes of uninterrupted heartbeat. And then we will read our bedtime book, do some goodnight kisses, and then raid out. So let me get set up for that heartbeat. Let's see. appreciate it. I hope you're having a good day. So, let's finish off the night with some Good Night Construction Site. It's a pretty cute little book. Down in the big construction site, the tough trucks work with all their might to build a building, make a road, to get the job done, load by load. Doing okay? How's your day been? It's been okay to me. Just wrapping up for the night, but it's been okay. I appreciate everyone being here. It's been an enjoyable evening, I think. The sun has set, the work is done. It's time for trucks to end their fun. So one by one, they'll go to bed, to yawn, and rest their sleepy heads. Then wake up to another day of rough and tough construction play. Working hard to help his team, Crane Truck raises one last beam. Reaching, stretching, lifting high, he swings the beam into the sky. He'll set it down right on its mark, then off to bed. It's almost dark. He slowly folds his boom back in, and then, with one last sleepy grin, he tucks himself in, nice and tight, then cuddles up and says good night. Shh, good night, Crane Truck, good night. Spinning, churning all day long, Cement Mixer sings his whirly song. Now, he's weary and so dizzy from the fun that keeps him busy. With one last with one last spin, he pours the load. He's ready now to leave the road. He takes a bath, gets shiny bright, pulls up his chute, turns off his light. He cuts his engine, slows his drum, and dreams sweet dreams of twirly fun. Shh, good night, Cement Mixer, good night. Dump truck loves to work and haul. He carries loads both big and small. He moves the dirt from place to place, then dumps it with a happy face. One final load spills on the heap. Crunch. Now Dump Truck's tired and wants to sleep. He lowers his bed, locks his gate, rests his wheels. It's getting late. He dims his lights, then shuts his doors, and soon his engine slows to snores. Shh, good night, Dump Truck, good night. Pushing with his mighty blade, Bulldozer works to smooth the grade. He clears the way to level ground and fills the air with thunderous sound. No one's as tough as he, no one's as tough and strong as he, but now he's sleepy as can be. He puffs some smoke out of his stack, turns off his engine, stops his track. He curls into his soft dirt bed and dreams of busy days ahead. Scooping gravel, dirt, and sand, excavator shapes the land. He digs and lifts throughout the day, but now it's time to end his play. A few more holes to dig, and soon he'll roll to bed beneath the moon. He twirls upon his bumpy track, pulls up his boom, stretches his back. He sets his scoop down on the ground and snuggles up without a sound. Shh. Good night, excavator. Good night. These big trucks, so tough and loud, they work so hard, so rough and proud. Tomorrow is another day, another chance to work and play. Turn off your engines, stop your tracks, relax your wheels, your stacks and backs. No more huffing and puffing, team. It's time to rest your heads and dream. Construction site, all tucked in tight. The day is done. Turn off the light. Great work today. Now, shh. Good night. Hello, Rex Kabuto. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for the follow, Rex Kabuto. Thank you, thank you. I hope you're having a good evening or a good time zone. With that story, we're going to end it here for tonight. Thank you for the story. Of course, to me, Cater, I would find you. Seems that quite a few of you are acquainted with each other. Welcome in, welcome in. Anyways, I think we're gonna say goodnight. I'll do some goodnight kisses and we will raid out to Silicon Love Child, who is doing some ASM art. So he's got some contact mics set up where you can hear him sketching and drawing. And it's quite cozy, quite enjoyable, if I do say so myself. Anyways, some goodnight kisses. Mwah. I hope you have a lovely time zone. Get some good rest for those of you who's ready for bed. The ASMR community members tend to stumble upon each other. It happens a lot. It seems to be the case. Thank you for the stream and hope you have a good night. Thank you to me. I hope you have a good day. Can't believe you've been streaming for almost 2 hours. Yeah. I know I was a little late tonight, so I do apologize, but I should be here on Friday night, 8:30 Mountain Standard Time, approximately. If mom duties end up kind of pushing me back a little bit, starting time, we'll aim to actually end on the 2-hour mark. But yeah, I hope you all have a lovely evening. Thank you all so much for your follows, your chatting, your subs. It's really meant the world to me. And I hope you have a lovely time with Silicon and his art. And like I said, the pencil scritchies are quite nice. Good night, everyone. Thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you hopefully again soon.